All right, at this time I'm going to call to order Planning and Zoning Board meeting, City of Lake City. Today's date is the 12th of November. Will all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father God, we come before you tonight thanking you for this day. Thank you for how you watched over us and kept us safe until this present time. And Father, as we come together to do business for our community, we pray, God, that you give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and help us to make the right decision in our decision making. Bless each and every one home represented here. Bless Ms. Douglas as she recuperates. We pray, God, that you just have your way in our community. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. You may be seated. All right, Mr. Angelo, roll call of attendees.
Ms. McCullum?
Here.
Ms. Wilson?
Here.
Ms. Douglas? Ms. Johnson? Ms. Adams? Mr. Carlucci?
Here.
Mr. Leidick?
Here. All right, a quorum being present, we can continue. Electronically, meeting minutes from 2 sessions ago, our 9th of September meeting, were distributed through the city secure email server. I trust everyone had the opportunity to take a look at those digital minutes as submitted. At this time, are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to those minutes as distributed? Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion for their adoption?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second by hand sign, approval of the minutes. Hands down, like sign opposed. All right, we have minutes passed. In the interest of time, if there's no objection from members of the board or from the city attorney, I'm going to skip old business and go straight to new business. We can get our site plan review out of the way before we attend to some more housekeeping matters. Does anyone have an issue with that? Very nice. All right, tonight we have before us a matter that must be considered and voted upon by the Planning and Zoning Board in a quasi-judicial manner. This item is petition SPR 25-10, petition for a site plan review accompanied by resolution number 2025 PZSP10, approving an application by Michael Miles, P.E., acting as agent for Howard E. Van Arsdale, Jr., trustee of the Little Pond Land Trust, dated 1st December 1999, for approval of a site plan for new construction of a automotive self-service station, Circle K, Lake City. Commercial intensive zoning district located upon parcel 02465-010, regulated by City of Lake City Land Development Regulations, Section 4.13. At this point, the city attorney is going to run through the procedural matters to be used within a quasi-judicial hearing and inquire upon the members of the Planning and Zoning Board regarding any ex parte communications which may or may not have taken place. Mr. Martin, floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Leidick. The purpose of the procedure tonight we're going to follow is to ensure an applicant provides a complete presentation of the request to the Planning and Zoning Board, along with a presentation by staff on the matter so that all receive a fair and full hearing on their applications, and any decision by the board is based on evidence presented. All public testimony will be taken under oath, and anyone testifying will be subject to cross-examination, and all documents and exhibits shall be entered into evidence. The giving of opinion testimony is limited to experts, and closing arguments will be limited to the evidence of record. To accomplish this, the city, the applicant, and the Planning and Zoning Board and other interested parties will be recognized in the following order. First, we'll have a presentation from the city, then the applicant and any party interveners, followed by public comment, and then cross-examination, if there is any, and then the chair can allow any additional response by participants to ensure fairness, if that be the case. Following all of that, then board members may ask questions of anyone who has presented. We'll then hear final arguments unless the parties wish to waive those. I'll advise the board as to the law and necessary findings, and then the board can deliberate and vote. All parties have the right through the chairman to ask questions of staff or other speakers, to seek clarification of comments made by staff or other speakers, and respond to presentations. All persons presenting written materials to the board for consideration must ensure a copy of those materials is provided to the clerk for the board to include in the record of proceedings. While the Planning and Zoning Board welcomes comments from all persons with an interest in this proceeding, Florida law requires the board's decision and quasi-judicial actions be supported by competent, substantial evidence presented to the board during the hearing on the application. competent substantial evidence is evidence a reasonable mind would accept as adequate to support a conclusion. At this time, I need to inquire of each member of the board individually if they've received any ex parte communications regarding any of these matter or this particular matter, and if so, to disclose it. Mr. Carlucci, have you had any ex parte communications?
No.
Ms. McCallum?
No.
Ms. Wilson?
No.
Chair Leidig?
No.
Okay, thank you. At this time, if each person who's going to offer testimony or speak to this application could stand and raise your hand to take, or right hand to take an oath. Do each of you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Now, board members, you have before you Resolution 2025 PZSP 10, which states a resolution of the Planning and Zoning Board of the City of Lake City, Florida, approving an application of a site plan for Circle K, an automated self-service station within the corporate limits of the City of Lake City, Florida, providing pursuant to application SPR 2510 submitted by Michael D. Miles, PE, as agent for Howard E. Van Arsdal, Jr., trustee of the Little Pond Farm Land Trust dated December 1, 1999, the owner of said acreage, repealing all resolutions in conflict and providing an effective date. Mr. Chair.
Thank you. All right, at this time, Mr. Angelo, would you introduce, summarize, and present the city staff analysis as it relates to application SPR 25-10 and its proposed resolution number 2025 PZSP 10?
Yes, sir. This is SPR 25-10. It is for a new site, new construction Circle K. It's located on parcel number 02465-010. Currently has a future land use of commercial and has a zoning classification of commercial intensive. And the applicant is seeking a site plan approval for a new construction Circle K. The site will have two ingress egresses. One is a shared entrance off of Highway 90, and the other is off of Southwest Pine Mountain Road. This is a view of the site plan. You'll see there's the shared entrance right here, and then you have the Pine Mountain entrance here. You'll have a fuel canopy here, and then you'll have your brick and mortar store right there. There's a proposed site. As you can see, this is the First Federal that's across the street. You do have a S&S here. This is Commercial Highway Interchange County. Then you got CI all the way around it. And then over here in the county jurisdiction, you have a county CHI also. This is an aerial view of it. As most people know, this is an olive grove right here. There's your entrance, and then your other entrances right there. And then you got Harvey's right back here. Just to kind of give you a location of where it's at. Staff review comments. The property is zoned commercial intensive, and the use is a permitted use per section 4.12.2.17 of the City of Lake City Land Development Regulations. DOT did not respond during the staff review, and then Swanee River Management said there was a permit received. It has not went through the administrative steps as I'm aware of at this point, but it is in the process of being looked at. So at this time, the staff finds that it is consistent with the comprehensive plan and land development regulations, and therefore staff's recommendation would be approve the petition SPR 25-10 by resolution. And that's it. And I'd like to move my presentation and application into the record.
Very nice. All right, can we also have the minutes of this session reflect that we have a additional member of the board with us this evening? And would you like to inquire of her as to ex parte communications?
Yes, Ms. Johnson, on this particular matter that we're hearing tonight regarding an application concerning a Circle K on West US 90, have you had any ex parte communications on this particular matter?
No.
All right, thank you.
All right, that having been taken care of. At this time, let's hear a presentation from a representative for the applicants, Michael Miles, PE, acting as agent for Howard E. Van Arsdale, Jr., trustee of Little Pond Land Trust, dated 12/1/99.
Hi there, good evening. Thanks for having us. Mike Miles with Dynamic Engineering, office at 100 Northeast 5th Avenue in Delray Beach, representing the owner and the developer of the Circle K. Mr. Angelo did a great presentation summarizing the key elements of the project. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. I did just want to add one thing, that Columbia County has issued a driveway permit for the access on Pine Mount already. That wasn't part of the presentation, but that has already been secured. Suwannee River, we're in the process of resubmitting, and that should be issued here in the next month or so. So here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Okay, we'll get to the question part. Would you like to move your,
Yes, I'll
into the evidentiary record?
absolutely. Thank you.
All right, this time do we have any specific parties intervener, that would like to step forward and make their presence known? All right, hearing and seeing none. At this time, do we have individuals present here that would like to speak either for or against petition SPR 25-10 as presented? If so, make your intention known.
Now, Greg, is this the same type of add-on as they tried to do a while back?
Can I have you come down to the mic so we can hear you?
My name's Greg Boyette, and I just was not aware of this, and wasn't there an attempt?
Mr. Clay, swear you in first.
Okay, yes,
Are you going to offer testimony, or are you just asking a question?
I just got a question.
Okay.
Okay.
But is this are they going to build the type of operation that was over there on the street? I think this Commerce where the Denny's is at. Weren't they trying to do something like that at a different location recently?
Mr. Angelo, would you like to?
But didn't they try to attempt to put I guess a self-serve fuel dump?
The one that you're speaking of is there's an existing Circle K,
Right.
and they wanted to put a standalone high-flow canopy behind the store, and that to allow large trucks to come in and fuel up. This is not similar to that because it's about one fuel canopy, which will have gas and diesel mixed in, and it's not to accommodate necessarily large trucks. It's to accommodate everybody in it. So it wouldn't be seen kind of like that one was as a truck stop. This wouldn't be classified as a truck stop. It'd be just an automotive self-service center.
But it's a different location, a totally
A
different
totally
location.
different location, yeah.
Okay, that's all I had.
All right, thank you. Any other members of the public wish to speak either for or against petition SPR 25-10? All right, hearing and seeing none, at this time, public comment on this petition is closed. Applicant, do you have any desire to cross-examine the city and any of the testimony that they gave as part of this petition?
No, sir.
Very nice. Mr. Angelo, same question?
No, sir.
Very nice. All right, at this time, we're going to open it up for questions from members of the Planning and Zoning Board. Does anyone here at the dais have any questions or calls for clarification for either the city or the applicant? All right, hearing and seeing none, we'll move forward. Applicant, do you have any desire to make any final arguments in this matter?
No final arguments, but just a comment that your staff has been wonderful to work with throughout the process. So thank
Well,
you.
we do like hearing that.
Yeah.
Mr. Angelo, final arguments?
No, sir.
All right, at this time, Attorney Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The decision of the board should be based only on evidence presented by sworn witnesses. In addition, the board may make its decision after taking into consideration those matters listed in section 13.11.3 of the city's land development regulations. At this time, the board may discuss the application, testimony, and any findings of fact upon which it wishes to base a decision and vote on the proposed resolution following an appropriate motion and second.
All right, thank you. At this time, I'm going to open this up for members of the board. Is there any discussion, any points of clarification? Anyone have anything they want to verbally put into the record? All right, hearing and seeing none. At this time, do we have a motion to either approve or disapprove petition SPR 25-10, as well as its accompanying resolution number 2025 PZ SP 10?
Move to approve SPR 25-10.
Second.
All right, motion to approve followed by a second. Please call the yeas and the nays.
Ms. McCollum,
Yes.
Miss Wilson,
Yes.
Miss Douglas, Miss Johnson,
Yes.
Miss Adams, Mr. Carlucci,
Yes.
Mr. Leidick.
Yes. All right, by unanimous vote, we have approval. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Go forth and do good things.
Will do. Thank you all. Very good night. Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right, at this time, we're going to circle back and cover our old business, since we got somewhat of a late start. At this time, I'm going to yield the floor to our city attorney for language on the adoption of resolutions recommendations to the city council that came up at our last session, that being CPA 25-10, and its accompanying petition Z 25-12. Mr. Martin?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Board members, you have before you resolution number PZLPA CPA 2510, a resolution of the Planning and Zoning Board of the City of Lake City, Florida, serving also as the local planning agency of the City of Lake City, Florida, recommending to the City Council denial of an adoption of an amendment of more than 50 acres of land to the future land use plan map of the City of Lake City Comprehensive Plan pursuant to an application by Richard Cole and Daniel Krabs as agents for Price Creek LLC, a Florida limited liability company, the property owner of said acreages under the amendment procedures established in sections 163.3161 through 163.3248 Florida statutes as amended, providing for recommended denying the adoption of an ordinance changing the land use classification from county residential very low density or one dwelling unit per acre to city industrial of certain lands within the corporate limits of the City of Lake City, Florida, repealing all resolutions in conflict and providing an effective date. Should the board wish to adopt this resolution recommending to the City Council denial of the application, an appropriate motion would be to adopt said resolution as read by title only. There you go.
All right, at this time, do we have a motion to go ahead and approve the language that was just read into the record, adopting the resolution based on the recommendation for denial that was made following listening to testimony at our previous session?
Motion to approve.
Motion to adopt from Ms. Johnson. Do we have a second?
Second.
And we have a second from Ms. Mary over here. All right, we have a motion and a second. For an adoption like this, is that by hand sign or is that by roll call vote, Mr. Martin?
You just do it by roll call just to be sure.
Very nice. Will you please call the yeas and the nays?
Miss McCollum,
Yes.
Miss Wilson,
Yes.
Miss Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Carlucci,
No.
Mr. Leidick.
Yes. All right, by a split vote, we have adoption of the denial that was recommended at our previous session for CPA 25-10. Mr. Martin, will you please read the accompanying resolution Z 25-12?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Board members, before you have resolution number PZLPA-Z 25-12, a resolution of the Planning and Zoning Board of the City of Lake City, Florida, serving also as the local planning agency of the City of Lake City, Florida, relating to the rezoning of 10 or more contiguous acres of land pursuant to an application by Richard Cole and Daniel Krabs as agents for Price Creek LLC, a Florida limited liability company, the property owner of said acreages, recommending to the City Council of the City of Lake City, Florida, denial of an ordinance amending the official zoning atlas of the City of Lake City land development regulations, changing the zoning district from county rural residential to city industrial of certain lands within the corporate limits of the City of Lake City, Florida, repealing all resolutions in conflict and providing an effective date. Should the board wish to adopt this resolution, an appropriate motion would be to adopt resolution PZLPA-Z 2512 as read by title only, recommending to the council denial of an ordinance amending the zoning atlas.
All right, very nice. Do we have a motion to adopt the language that was just read into the record by Mr. Martin regarding petition Z 25-12 along with its accompanying resolution by title only?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Please call the yeas and the nays.
Miss McCollum,
Yes.
Miss Wilson,
Yes.
Miss Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Carlucci,
No.
Mr. Leidick.
Yes. All right, again, by a split vote, we have a adoption of the language of Z 25-12 heading to City Council with recommendations of the board. That covers us for old business for the evening. At this time, is there anything that we need to discuss of a workshop nature for planning and zoning? Mr. Martin, anything? I'll take that as a no. Mr. Angelo, anything?
No, sir.
All righty. At this time, do we have a motion to adjourn planning and zoning for 12 November 2025?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second by hand sign. All in favor? Hands down. Like sign opposed. All right, planning and zoning is out of session. And now we're going to move to Board of Adjustment. This time I call to order the Board of Adjustment, City of Lake City. Date and roll call shall remain the same. Electronically, we had meeting minutes from 2 sessions ago, this being our 9th of September 2025 meeting, distributed electronically through the city email servers. I trust everyone's had the opportunity to look those over. At this time, do we have any additions, corrections, or deletions to those minutes as electronically submitted? Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion for their adoption?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second by hand sign. Hands down, like sign opposed. All right, we have meeting minutes. There being no old business and no new business to come before the board this evening, are there any workshop issues pertaining to City of Lake City's Board of Adjustment that need to be brought up in session? Mr. Martin, anything?
No.
Mr. Angelo, anything?
No, sir.
All right. There being no workshop items and having concluded the business of the Board of Adjustment, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Motion and a second by hand sign. All in favor? Hands down, like sign opposed. All right, Board of Adjustment is down. Call to order the Historic Preservation Agency of the City of Lake City. Date and roll call shall remain the same. Electronic meeting minutes of our session 2 sessions ago, 9th of September 2025, were distributed to all members via the city's electronic email server. I trust everyone's had the opportunity to look those over. At this time, are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to the minutes as submitted? Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion for their adoption?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. All in favor of approval of the minutes by hand sign? Very nice, hands down. Like sign opposed. We have minutes approved. Likewise, there being no old business or new business to appear before the Historic Preservation Agency this evening, do we have any workshop items that need to be discussed by any members of the board? By Mr. Martin?
No, Mr. Chair.
By Mr. Angelo?
No, sir.
Very nice. There being no workshop items in front of us, at this time, do we have a motion to adjourn our third and final meeting of the evening?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion, and Ms. Mary with the second for adjournment by hand sign. All in favor? Hands down. Like sign opposed. All right. Third meeting is gavelled out of session. Please cut the audio.